On March 26, 2017, Jess got the phone call every mother dreads. Her 5-month-old son was found non-responsive. Her boyfriend at the time, Quentin, was babysitting the child and supposedly left him alone for only a few minutes. When he returned, the little boy was lifeless and had turned blue. And after a few days in the hospital with zero brain activity, Jess discontinued life support. Doctors initially believed it was shaken baby syndrome, but the manner of death was later ruled a homicide. And now, Jess's mother, Brenda, wants them both to take a lie detector test, hoping to finally find justice for her grandson. Take a look.
Every day, I just think about him every day. Last time I held him was in a funeral home, and that's just something I don't want to remember, and it's in my head, and it's going to be in my head for the rest of my life. I believe Quentin, Jesse's ex-boyfriend, is responsible for this. He was with my grandson. He was the only one with my grandson, and his stories just completely change all the time. I begged him for the truth, and the story I got was just unbelievable.
Yeah, I watched the kids. I was also cooking, and I also was drinking. And then when I got done with my first can of beer, I laid them both down, cut the light off, walked outside. I was finna get ready to go to the store, go grab me another can of beer. Jumped in my bed for a little bit, but when I laid in my bed and rolled back over 10 minutes later, I noticed he wasn't moving. I seen it like the tip of his ear, the top right here was blue. Then the bottom part started turning blue. So I rolled him over, picked him up, and I listened to him. He was kind of breathing, he was breathing a little heavy. So I called the family member and asked them for help. And they came and picked me up with both of the kids. Went to the hospital after that.
If Quentin fails this lie detector test, which I truly think he's gonna, we can notify Florida and let them know and maybe reopen his case, because my grandson deserves justice. He was a beautiful little boy who should be here today. I hope the truth comes out, and I hope we can get some kind of justice and Aiden can rest. That's what I hope.
What do you believe happened to your son? What do you think happened?
I truly believe my son was crying, and him drinking, I've seen him be violent when he's with drunk. I've seen it several times.
With the kids?
No, just with other people.
Okay.
And I believe my son was crying and he couldn't take it. And he shook him or did something to him.
So you took a lie detector test,
yeah.
But you're saying it's more you want to find out what Quentin did.
I want to prove that, because I'm being called several names by even some people in my family, everybody, baby killer. And that hurts, because I'm like, I didn't do that. I would never do that.
Arthur, what do you believe happened to your son?
I believe Quentin killed my son just to get me up out the picture.
So you believe he intentionally killed your son?
I believe it. That's what the documents say. I believe that. And I want justice for my son.
Yeah, you know, Quentin, why don't we stand up and do the story? You know,
He told me he was dead.
well, he's obviously not dead. He lost his son,
Oh, I know.
and he's very upset about it, which I can't blame him. You know, here you get with Jess. She has 2 children at the time, a little girl and a brand new born baby, 5 months old. The little girl's 3. You left the house to buy a can of beer? You left 2 small children like that? I mean, you're 32 years old.
So I told about the kids, but he had the pit bull in the other room with him. While I run to the store real quick.
So not only were the children left alone, there's a pit bull in the house?
And my
What were you thinking? What do you believe happened to your grandson?
I believe he hurt my grandson.
Quentin.
Oh, I totally believe. He had 5 stories, Steve. And I begged him on the phone to tell me what happened to my grandson.
Did you ever get to meet the little boy?
He lived with me for the first months of his life. He lived with me. I bathed him. I helped my daughter.
When you say Quentin had 5 different stories, what were the stories?
Oh, that he left he left the children. He went to go to the package store, had a weird feeling, came back. The other one was he forgot his wallet. I'm trying to remember, it was so long ago. But the one that sticks in my head is when he told me was that my grandson was crying in the pack and play, and he picked him up, put him on the bed around pillows, and left to get him a bottle and came back and he was unresponsive. How the hell can that happen? How the hell can that happen?
So you don't believe that?
No, I don't believe anything he says.
And you don't believe Jess could have harmed?
Oh, God, no. My daughter might have done a lot of things in her life, and no, she would never hurt her kids. Never.
All right, Jess, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, on or about March 26, 2017, did you shake your 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you cause any of the injuries to your 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you witness Quentin cause any injuries to your 5-month-old son by striking him or shaking him? You answered no. Did you ever strike your 5-month-old son causing marks, bruises, or injuries? You answered no. The results came back all the same to each question, and they came back that Jess told the truth.
I knew it.
So what'd you do? So what did you do? What did you do? You did something. My baby don't just die.
Let's find out.
Oh, boy.
I don't believe, with the death certificate saying that this child suffered, a brain injury, that it was caused. It's got to be you, right?
Just read the results.
Quentin came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, on or about March 26, 2017, did you shake Jess's 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you cause any of the injuries to Jess's 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you witness anyone else cause any injuries to Jess's 5-month-old son by striking him or shaking him? You answered no. Did you ever strike Jess's 5-month-old son causing marks, bruises, or injuries? You answered no. The results came back all the same to each question, and it came back that Quentin did not tell the truth.
I
didn't do nothing to him. I ain't do to him.
You killed him, I knew it! You're going to
Yeah, come on in my face.
let me go! You're going to hell, man! You hurt my grandson!
I ain't touched the grandson.
Liar! Hurt him!
I didn't.
Yeah, really?
Steve put his ass in jail.
Your ass is going to Your ass is going to jail! Stupid ass! Your ass is going to prison.
Bet you going to prison.
You bet your ass you're going to prison.
Man,
I'll do it myself!
Do it.
Move out of the way.
I think you shook and beat this baby. Left. I think you really caused harm to this child and you took off. And then you felt guilty, and maybe you wanted to get high or drunk or whatever to,
He was an innocent baby.
forget about what you did. But what kind of human being does this to a baby?
He's not
I didn't do nothing to him. That's the thing.
And maybe it's easier when you think, it's not my kid. I'm going to do whatever I can
He
to make it
robbed
stop
everybody.
crying.
He even robbed his own father, Jesse.
Have
he
you ever been to
robbed
prison before?
everybody. He robbed Arthur.
I think you're going. I think at some point in your life, you're going to go, and you
I'm
might go
so
in there
sorry.
for the rest of your life. Hopefully that little boy that got to spend, 5 months on this planet, he gets justice. And Quentin, who's been allowed to walk around for 3 years enjoying life, when he took that little boy's life, hopefully he gets what's coming to him.